Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Math in Steps. This is Sunny Seth, Assistant Professor Mathematics. In this video, I'll be demonstrating how to find the initial basic feasible solution of a transportation problem by using northwest corner rule. Let us consider this given example. Now, in order to find the initial basic feasible solution, the first thing we should try to figure out here is whether this is a balanced transportation problem or not. To check that, we should see that whether the total supply equals total demand or not. So here you can see the total supply is 34. Also the total demand is 34. Hence this is a balanced transportation problem. So we can start finding its initial basic feasible solution by northwest corner rule. So rewriting the problem in this tabular form, we have to identify from the cost matrix which one is the northwest corner cell. So you can see here S1D1, the cell with cost 2 is the northwest corner cell. So we'll make our first allotment here. The allotment is minimum of supply and demand at any cell. So for the first row S1D1 cell, the supply is 5 and the demand is 7. So we'll be allocating 5 here. After allocating 5 here, the supply of source S1 is complete. Now for D1 column, the remaining requirement is 2. So as the source S1's supply is over, we can cancel its row. Now for the remaining problem, we'll again identify the northwest corner cell, which is S2D1 cell with 3 cost. Now we'll make the allotment here. For this cell, the supply is 8 and the demand is 2. So we'll be allocating the minimum of supply and demand, that is 2 here. After allocating 2 here, the demand of D1 destination is complete. For S2 source, the remaining supply will be 6. Now this time D1 destination's demand is complete, so we'll cancel the first column. Now again we'll look at the northwest corner cell, which is S2D2 here with cost 3. Now for this cell, the supply is 6 and the demand is 9. So we'll be allocating 6 here. Now with this, S2's supply is over, so we'll cancel it. For D2 destination, the remaining demand will be 3. So now we'll cancel the second row this time. From the remaining problem, again we'll identify the northwest corner cell, that is S3D2 with cost 4. For this cell, the supply is 7 and the demand is 3. So we'll be allocating 3 here. With this, the demand of D2 will get over, and for S3 the remaining supply will be 4. So this time we'll cancel D2 column. For the remaining matrix, again we'll identify the northwest corner cell, which is S3D3 cell with cost 7 here. For this cell, the supply is 4 and the demand is 18. So we'll be allocating the minimum of supply and demand, that is 4 here. With this, the supply of S3 is over, and for D3 the remaining demand will be 14. And we'll cancel S3 row this time. Now we are only left out with the last cell with cost 2. For this cell you can see that the supply is also 14 and the demand is also 14, because this is a balanced transportation problem. If by any chance you forget to check whether it is balanced or not, then at this particular point you will get supply and demand different. So you will have to redo everything all over again. So please make sure before you find the initial basic feasible solution, the problem should be balanced. So now at this last cell, we'll allocate 14 and we'll cancel the supply and demand. So you can check here how many number of allotted cells we have obtained. We have obtained 6 allocated cells, which is equal to m plus n minus 1, where m is the number of rows, n is the number of columns minus 1. So we have obtained initial basic feasible solution. If you want to identify what is the transportation cost at this particular stage, you can just multiply the allocation along with its corresponding cost and keep on adding the resulting products. So here we'll be getting 2 into 5 plus 3 into 2 plus 3 into 6 plus 4 into 3 plus 7 into 4 plus 2 into 14, that is 102. So that is the transportation cost at this initial BFS stage. So this is how we can identify the initial basic feasible solution by northwest corner rule. Thank you for watching. If you have liked the explanation, do subscribe my channel, like the video, share it, and for any kind of doubt you can comment. Thank you.